Every night, when the world became quiet and the lights in the houses slowly turned off, a young girl named Alina would open her bedroom window and look up at the sky. She was not waiting for a star. She was not counting clouds. She was waiting for the moon. Alina was a quiet girl. At school, she sat in the last row. She listened more than she spoke. When other children laughed loudly, she smiled softly. When they shared secrets with each other, she kept hers inside her heart. It was not that she had nothing to say. She had too much to say. But words felt heavy when she tried to share them with people. So she shared them with the moon. The moon never interrupted her. The moon never judged her. The moon simply listened. Every night she would rest her elbows on the window and whisper, "Hello," and in her heart she felt the moon whisper back. Her days were not always easy. Her parents worked long hours. They loved her, but they were often tired. When she tried to talk about her day, they would smile and say, "That's nice, dear," without really hearing her. At school, she had classmates, but not close friends. She once tried to join a group of girls during lunch. They were talking about a birthday party. Alina stood there quietly, waiting for someone to look at her. No one did. She walked away before anyone noticed she was there. That night, her voice trembled as she spoke to the moon. "Why am I invisible?" she asked softly. The moon shone gently, silver and calm. She imagined it saying, "You are not invisible. You are just waiting for someone who sees carefully." Alina liked that answer, so she kept talking. She told the moon about the math test she was afraid of. She told it about the drawing she made in art class, the one she thought was beautiful but was too shy to show anyone. She told it about the dream she had of standing on a stage, singing without fear. Under the soft light of the moon, her dreams felt possible. One evening, clouds covered the sky. Alina opened her window as usual, but the moon was hidden. She felt a strange emptiness. "Are you still there?" she whispered into the darkness. There was no silver light, no gentle glow, only clouds. She waited for a long time. That night, she felt truly alone. The next day at school, something unexpected happened. The teacher announced a class project. Each student had to share something personal, a story, a talent, a dream. Alina's heart beat fast. Sharing something personal felt frightening. All day she thought about it. That evening, the moon returned. It was bright and full. Alina almost cried when she saw it. "I thought you left," she said quietly. The moon seemed bigger somehow, warmer. "I was always here," she imagined it saying, "even when you could not see me." Alina sat very still. "Even when you could not see me." Those words stayed with her. The next day, when it was her turn to stand in front of the class, her hands shook. She could hear her heartbeat in her ears. Some students looked bored. Some looked distracted. For a moment, she wanted to sit down, but then she remembered the moon behind the clouds, still there, even when unseen. She took a deep breath. "My name is Alina," she began softly, "and every night I talk to the moon." The classroom became quiet. She continued, "I tell it about my fears and my dreams and the things I cannot tell anyone else." Her voice was not loud, but it was steady. "I used to think I was invisible, but I learned something. Just because someone does not see you, it does not mean you are not shining." No one laughed. No one whispered. They were listening. When she finished, there was a small silence. Then someone clapped. It was a girl from the second row. Slowly, others joined in. Alina felt warmth in her chest. Not the quiet warmth of the moon, a different warmth. human warmth. During lunch that day, the same girl who clapped sat next to her. "That was beautiful," she said. "Sometimes I feel invisible too." Alina blinked in surprise. "You do?" The girl nodded. And just like that, a conversation began. It was not loud, it was not dramatic, but it was real. That night, Alina opened her window again. "Thank you," she whispered to the moon. The moon glowed softly. She realized something important. The moon had never been magical. It had simply given her the courage to listen to herself, to believe that her quiet voice still mattered. As days passed, Alina did not stop talking to the moon. She still shared her thoughts at night. She still loved the calm, silver light. But now, she also spoke during the day. She shared her drawings. She raised her hand in class. She laughed a little louder. Sometimes the moon was full. Sometimes it was only a thin line in the sky. Sometimes clouds covered it completely. But Alina was no longer afraid of the clouds, because she understood something now. Even when light is hidden, it still exists, and even quiet hearts can shine brightly. So every night, when the world becomes still and the sky turns dark, a girl opens her window and looks up. She smiles, not because she feels alone, but because she knows she never truly was.